Hey y'all, it's Kim with Let the Meat Gluten Free Cake. Today I'm going to show you how to make these amazing gluten free waffle cones. When was the last time you had a waffle cone? Right? You never see them in stores or in ice cream shops, but now we can make them ourselves and they are incredible. They're so easy to make, you guys. I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's get started. Okay, I have 3 eggs in a large bowl, and I'm going to whisk these together just real quickly before I add the granulated sugar. And I'm not going to give amounts here because you will always find the recipe link in the description box below my videos. So add in the sugar and whisk it together pretty well. You can also use a stand mixer or a handheld mixer for this. I'm just choosing the bowl today because it is so easy. Then you want to add in vanilla extract and a little bit of almond extract. I'm always using my homemade vanilla extract, which is just vanilla beans mixed with vodka. And of course, vodka, if you didn't know, it's not normally gluten-free, but this is Tito's, so it is gluten-free. And then I'm also adding Primal Palate's almond extract. It really makes a difference using almond extract. And then to that, we're going to add a combination of my all-purpose gluten-free flour blend and baking soda. I'm sorry, baking powder. Baking powder. And you will, again, find the link for the recipe for my all-purpose flour in the description box below this video. I'm not sure why people have trouble finding the links in the description box below. If you are on mobile, you just click that down arrow. And if you are on like laptop, it's just click the description box and you'll find it. So easy. So once you get the flour mixture mixed in, add in melted butter. You want to make sure it's melted and cooled because you don't want to like scramble those eggs by adding really hot melted butter. So we mix this in as well, and while this is being mixed in, I've got my waffle cone maker, not a waffle maker. This is a special gadget waffle cone maker. Once you try these waffle cones, you guys, you're going to want to buy this. But even if you don't buy this, you can try to put them in a skillet, and I will leave a link for sites that have done that before without a waffle cone maker. So I'm adding a scoop, which is a regular size cookie scoop full of it, in the batter into my waffle cone maker. And I'm waiting about 5 to 10 seconds. And then I'm going to press down. There's no latch on this. And there's a reason for that. At first when I bought it, I was like, what is going on? But there's a reason so that it can flatten everywhere. And there are some, I find that sometimes there are some hot spots or maybe thicker spots than others. So what I do sometimes is pick it up and move it like this just to get those edges that maybe came out when I was pressing down. But if you don't press down, your batter will not spread and you'll be left with the tiniest little waffle cone you can imagine. So this whole process takes about 1 minute to 2, depending on your waffle cone maker. And get it off of there. I'm wearing a glove because they are hot, hot, hot. So be careful. And the little tool that they give you with it, I always put it about almost 2 inches from the edge because as you can see, as I'm rolling it, it's sealing it up nicely. It's like folding itself over at the point and it's sealing itself up so you won't have any leaks. But I will show you what to do if you don't get that right and you do have leaks in the end of the video. So let's do another one. So easy, you guys. I don't spray my waffle iron or anything, but notice how I put the scoop of batter closer to the back. And I do that because it tends to be very thin in the back. So I want it thicker towards the back. And again, I'm waiting about 5 seconds, 5 to maybe 7 seconds here. and then I'm pressing as you can see. I don't know if you can see this, but there's some of the batter coming out on the sides, and that's kind of what you want. So once it comes out like that, just leave it alone. Now, the other one that I just made, I'm rubbing it against the counter just to seal that edge there. And then I'm going to leave it in the little cone shaper for a few minutes while this one is cooking. Now, I've lifted it up and I'm going to move it a little bit. You don't have to do this. I'm just like a little bit anal about it. Also, you know, I'm making a video. I want them to look really good. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to taste any different. But, you know, I just wanted them to look good for the video. So this is ready, and I'm taking my offset spatula. And remember, this is so hot, but I've put the tip of the cone maker about 2 inches from the edge, and as you can see, it like folds it over, and that allows you not to have a hole in the bottom of your cone. And you guys, that is it. You've just made gluten-free waffle cones. It is that easy. Now, I will tell you, these will soften up if you leave them on the counter. The best bet is to put them in a glass jar or glass container like this one. I have this huge glass container, and I forever couldn't find what to do with it, and now I know. It's my waffle cone container. And look at these. They are so good. I could just eat these as is with no ice cream. And you can also dip them in chocolate, in sprinkles, whatever you want. I prefer plain, but they're still crisp. I made these about 4 days ago, and they are still crisp. I live in a very humid climate. These would not be crisp if I didn't keep them in the glass container. Within 2 hours, they'd be really soft. Now I want to show you, this one has a hole. This was one of the first ones I made, and it's got a big old hole. Just pop either a couple of chocolate chips in the bottom or a mini marshmallow, and that will seal it up so your ice cream doesn't leak out. And there you go. That's it. Enjoy.